Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
They'd better be careful up there.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world. There you go. Catching them quickly.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade? Some nice shops to be found.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared. really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he'd developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Ha! Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to...
Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Revelio.
I should have known better than to find him when tired walking the streets of Hogsmeade.
It would be far more enjoyable. I think garlic is that vendor.
Revelio.
When I set about my... You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Nice try!
Is that all they're teaching in school these days?
Avoiding problems. You're the little sod that takes afraid to take a hit, are you?
Cuprico!
You're stupid.
Protego! And Bringo!
I don't like this.
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, forever. Compringo! Protego! And Bringo! No! Incendio!
Potato! Incendio! Stupefy! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Findo! Revelio! Lumos. Lumos. Merlin himself would be proud. Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio. 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 Wonder who lives here. Incendio! Levioso! Revelio. Levioso. Wingardium Levioso. Glacius. Defender. Depulso. Incendio. Hello. Do you have a moment?
Yes, but just the one, I'm afraid. Running the shop keeps me rather busy. I'm the new proprietor, Indira Wolf.
Any whispers of anything going about the town?
There's a rampant dug bug on the loose. It's more aggressive than others and has some peculiar markings. It's making life miserable in Pitterpond Ford. I wish someone would do something about it.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
Oh, I haven't had a normal conversation with anyone for a while, so pardon me if I'm a little rusty. My father passed away recently and I've been completely occupied with keeping the business afloat. I hadn't realised how much work went into running a shop. Inventories, maintenance, customers, bills, accounts, and on and on.
What can you tell me about your shop?
It may not be as fine as what you'd find in Hogsmeade, but I think we have a certain rustic charm all of our own. We sell all sorts of beast byproducts for potion making. Some of the rarer stuff too. That all falls on me now.
What do you have for sale?
Do you know what you might be looking for? Oh, you'll like that. I guarantee it. Exactly what I needed. Thank you. Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me again.
Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
He's alright. One can only blame oneself if one's belly is weak. He is. When's the last time you saw him? Spends more time petting the things. One of the little bastards scratched me. I'll let him live just long enough to regret it. Those who think that their plan is the sole path to victory should revisit recent memory. At it, beasts were made to be skinned and eaten.
Revelio.
Untempered meander into the mine brings sure ruin. No more. Just because I'm a poacher doesn't mean I dislike beasts. We had a Neasor at our house. I wept when he died. Ah, and Totalis.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Quickly now.
Revelio.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus
Totalis.
Well done.
Revelio.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. I'm for a bacon and mushroom stew.
Petrificus Totalis.
Something here. Ramrock said so.
Revelio. Petrificus Totalis. Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
And we'll draw blood. You explain the stench. Stop! I'm afraid
many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Oh, I'm glad that's so. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Revelio. Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.